The Flyers, a story for boys and girls, a story for girls and boys by Rumpelstiltskin, also known as ghost stories and campfire stories. The Flyers are voices in your head. They've been there since you were born. You might say they're foreign, but because they've been there since you were born, you don't consider them foreign. The Flyers gave you a gift. The Flyers gave you their mind. Their mind has a quality to it. It's baroque and morose. What is baroque? It's a kind of music from hundreds of years ago. What is morose? The Flyers understand that you can't determine what they want. So they tell you what you want. The Flyer's mind is a foreign installation into your mind. The Flyers are a parasite. Morose pretty much means unhappiness, a state of being unhappy, not knowing why, but being unhappy. In search of anything else to tell you about the Flyers, everyone has Flyers in their head. Flyers determine what you're going to experience, whether you're awake or whether you're asleep having a dream. The Flyers' agenda is to keep you from understanding that you are hosting a parasite. The Flyers like to feed on you. What they particularly feed on is your awareness. If you remember in Star Wars, Yoda said, "We are luminous beings." The Flyers eat our luminosity. They eat our awareness as food. If you could grow your awareness, you would never understand how you ever got into such a state where you lost your awareness. Because the change in you would be so tremendous. The flyers are always interested in keeping you from regaining your awareness. Because if you really regained your awareness, you would be very conscious of the flyers, and they couldn't hide any longer. The flyers are never going to reveal themselves to you until you work on remaining still. In a state of great stillness, the only things that move in your mind are the flyers. The thoughts and visions in your mind are all that of the flyers doing. You yourself would have a great peaceful mind if you didn't have a foreign installation. In order to gather enough energy to understand that you are not in search of anything other than your own self, you have to become someone who spends great deals of time alone. Because the flyers and other humans constantly wish to disrupt you when you're taking some time to be alone, to be silent, and to watch to see if you do indeed have these parasites. When you have discovered that you do indeed have these parasites, then your job is to insist that they go away. The parasites don't want to leave. The parasites are going to root in you. And to uproot the parasites, you're going to have to gather a lot of energy. To gather energy, you are going to insist on the parasites leaving you. The more you insist that the parasites leave, the more energy you gain. You insist on them leaving simply by affirming, "You don't belong here. You don't belong to me, and you are a parasite." By continually stating the truth, the parasites lose their ability to nest in you. Because you are a great creator of your reality. And the more you insist that they are parasites and don't belong, the less they can root in you. For a long time, you will still have parasites because it takes a great deal of your energy to create a reality where the parasites are not in you. But it is up to you, because no one else is going to help you initially. Once more people discover that they too have parasites, and you all together state, "These parasites do not belong to me, and they do not belong in me," you will team up with the other people's energies, and you will all together create a reality without parasites. The parasites, once it is time for them to go, will never be able to return to our reality, and perhaps they will find a new host for themselves. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. The parasites themselves are incapable of doing anything other than parasitology. It's never easy to tell you that the parasites still wish to belong with you as your friends. But they cannot be friends of yours. They are always going to be parasites wishing to eat your luminosity. I am going to remind you again and again to be still. And when you are still and you hear voices in your head and you have visions of perhaps things that have happened to you long ago, these are not your stillness. These are the parasites. So, the recommendation is be still now, and watch the parasites in action in your mind. This has been another episode of Rumpelstiltskin's Girls and Boys Stories, to be told at ghost time around the campfire. I'm your host, and I am still under attack by the parasites.